Alright, just trying to get everything set up for the day and figure out what we got going on. So I'm letting y'all listen to a little music while getting things finalized here. Break into this medieval Monday. Been trying to stick to the medieval games on Mondays. I do plan on getting back into Ark Raiders probably tomorrow. Um, and then obviously we still have Ready or Not that is almost completed as far as beating the initial campaign. Now, I do have all of the DLCs, so that will be a much longer game once we get past the first initial set of missions. I think it requires you to beat all of the original campaign before you can do the DLCs. I'm almost out of coffee. It's not a good thing. All right. What the fuck? What the fuck? I did quite a bit of freaking work yesterday. Oh, my shoulder is feeling it this morning. Need to do my stretches at some point today. Just wanted my my old bones to wake up, my muscles to relax a little bit, and then I'm gonna do my stretches here after a while. All right, as far as this game goes, I know that we're trying to get this achievement. That's what we were trying to do last time, was try to knock out this achievement. So, to get the achievement, we have to survive the entire winter with no clothes on. Now, as far as I know, survive the winter with no clothes on. Mines built on every cave on the map. Reach town development level. Reach city development level. Reach level 10 in hunting. Get level 10 in farming. Level 10 in diplomacy. Get 12 status effects at once. Don't really know how to do that. So I have to build 4 spears and impale the same animal with 4 spears. Only 0.23% of gamers unlock this. Okay. Give your wife gifts for 2 following years. I don't even like her that much. Alright, I guess. Alright, what time of the day is it? Oops, wrong button. 15:02. Okay. I also need... I wish this damn king's person would show up so I can do another mission for the king. Alright, let's bath here real quick. Then we're gonna run down here, get some water. Hopefully I get the achievement for this, because otherwise I wasted quite a bit of time here trying to do this here achievement. Primarily staying by the heat and the fire. We are on the last part of the winter though, so I should have this day. Once this day is over with, it'll tell us whether we're going to get the achievement or not get the achievement. If we don't get it, then the final day of autumn next season, we will just run with no clothes and see if we can get this achievement. You gotta get in the corner, dipshit. Can you not figure out how to get in here? Oh, shit. Hello, Jimmy, come in here. Come on. This is how you get in here. Were you lost and confused? You were looking through the plastic. All right. gonna listen to a little old school music in the background, so I'm gonna mute my mic because it's not set up to put my Spotify on my stream. So we're gonna chill to some old school music and play some medieval games. All right. We are going to try to locate a couple more mines. I know there's an achievement for having a mine at every location, so I'm looking at 5 right now that we can potentially get. I have one of them, so we're going to try to put down some more mines here before it's over with. My bad. Every time I hear this song, it just reminds me of Silence of the Lambs, where Buffalo Bill's like, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard."
There's a real nip in the air. It's biting cold.
Damn, that's crazy. I got 6,059 in taxes. And I noticed we did not get the achievement either, so we're probably going to have to wait until late autumn and then go completely without clothes. And then I guess survive all winter. I don't really know what else to do for that one.
I hope our king is going to
I'm dead tired.
So I'm a bit confused by that because it clearly stated that we were supposed to be able to get an achievement for having taxes over 5,000, right? Isn't that what it said? Have a tax debt of at least 5,000 coins. Oh, so I was not supposed to pay it. Debt. Okay, well that makes more sense. So it's classified as a tax debt, so that means I can't pay it today. I'm assuming each day is like a month. Because you have roughly 3 months per season. Based on weather patterns, I guess you could say. Sometimes wintertime feels like autumn and spring feels like winter. So I don't know about you guys, but where I stay, sometimes we can have all 4 seasons in one day. Alright, well, I guess we technically failed on our achievement run. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see here. Alright, that should take care of that. So a tax debt. I guess that means that I have to wait for that one. No way I'm hitting 1,000,000 coins right now. $100 side quests. I don't even know where I'm at on that one. I think I have 48 inhabitants. I think I need 2 more. Stolen goods. Hit the archery target for 100 or more points. Tried that one. Don't know what they expect of you on that one. It literally wants you to shoot 1 arrow. Survive winter with no clothes on. Just tried that one. Mines built on every cave. Town development, city, 10, 10, 10, 12 status effects at once. Yeah. Okay, well. Apparently we are going to struggle with that for a little bit. I don't have any gifts for her. Is the Herald anywhere right now? The King's Herald. No. He has not shown up yet. Alright, I gotta grab a drink. I will be right back.
Spring is when you feel like whistling, even with a shoe full of slush. just don't like conversations about the weather, crops.
Well, apparently I forgot to grab my wood hammer.
Hey, old friend. Want to see my wares? See you around.
I hope our king is going to reign as long as...
That's one thing I can't make on the fly is planks. So we're gonna have to figure out these planks and all this stuff to build this cave here. After this one there is 3 more and I will have all of the caves. Need 4 more logs. Alright. We're just going to gather it all right here. One more log. Come on. Come on. Hey, that's enough. I wasn't talking about nobody being here. You guys are tripping. That's crazy. Need 6 planks, 2 logs, 6 logs, 6 planks. Whew, my boy's pudgy. I'm gonna have to go buy some planks. I need 6 planks. We're good. I got an ingrown hair or something right here at the top of my mustache. Well, that fucker hurts.
How can I help you? See you soon.
Having all these mines gonna cost me, well, it's gonna cause me to need a lot more houses because I'm gonna need 3 houses just to supply this mine with all the people that it needs. So there's that. There's that portion of this whole bullshit. Alright, so now we have us another mine. Okay. Go back to my city named Speranza. You know, what is a more fitting name for a medieval game than Speranza? It just sucks too that when you put a house up and you get a man and a woman for the house, then usually they get married, they have a kid, then she goes out of work for a couple of seasons, and then he goes out of work, or he continues to work, but then she can go back to work. So then you end up hiring somebody to do her job while she's out. And so you almost need, which I think I have it kind of understood now a little bit better, so you kind of have to stair step how fast you bring people in, because otherwise, just because you invite 2 people to your village, one of them is going to work consistently. The other one is going to be out being a mother and other stuff. So there's a little bit of a disconnect there when it comes to the actual production getting done versus how many people you have, because having the people doesn't mean the work's getting done. Simply because a lot of the time you recruit 2, bring them in, and one of them works, the other one's out being pregnant most of the time. So beneficial? Let me a stone pick. Alright, so that's 2 of 5 mines. The other mines are kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so those are going to be a little more difficult. I do have some chicks that I can get rid of. I only want 1 more rooster, so we're gonna sell you. There's 2 empty slots, so I got 1 male rooster, 2 male roosters, hens, yes, that'll be fine. Yep, 2 more females, so we have 2 more hens. That'll up the egg production a little bit. That ain't gonna happen for a season or 2, but still. Wash my balls real quick. I'll tell you what, after not doing any physical labor for a few months with my shoulder surgery, building these fucking walls down here for the gaming streaming area, put the hurts on me the last 2 days. Shoulder sore today. Need to do my stretches and get it all worked out. But we're gonna throw some game time down first. You know, priorities and all that. I don't really think I need all of these anymore. Oop. Yeah, let's just get rid of those. I also have 3 more orchard plots that I would like to use, but I don't have any of the stuff for it, so we're waiting on more like apple trees or plum trees or whatever. Eventually, I would like to get a tavern. If I get a tavern, then I can make alcohol and stuff like that. Then I'm going to basically stop selling any of that at the stall and just start using it all for alcohol production. I'm pretty for sure that I'm doing some of this wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to focus on 1 resource per hut, but I kind of spread the love and make a bunch of stuff. But I know things that I've read and watched. I can run like 1 full season of 1 type of production and then the next season another type of production, but To me, that's way too much micromanaging, so I try not to do that. Let's see here. We got that mine built, which requires another freaking ass load of people. I think each mine takes 6 people. 6 people that you can employ, right? So if my mine has, yeah, 6, there's only 4 here. Well, is what it is. Man, I gotta piss something fierce. I'll be right back. I gotta piss. They don't want to see me win. Okay. Well, what do I want to do? Let's see. Day's almost over already, which is kind of weird that the days are just flying by in here. Only 2% and minus 5%. Yeah. Gonna definitely have to start working on that, because that's how I get lower taxes. Realistically, it's just doing missions and growing. Alright, well, can't do that one. It's almost day or dark. That's the problem. Is like, I feel like I had just long enough to go over and build the mine, and then the day was over with. It kind of sucks, but you know. Excuse me. Let's move this shit down here by the actual houses in the village. This is just for aesthetics anyway. I thought maybe there was some form or function to it at one time, but it's literally just aesthetics. I didn't know if maybe it would help your clothes last longer, or if there was just some other underlying, you know, good stuff about having this stuff instead of it just being aesthetics. But that's not real. It's just aesthetics. So I will leave it out here. So it looks like at least these people are doing their laundry. See, I even tried to build like stools and shit like that for in here, but you can't even, like, let's say I just had this one, right? That's simple wooden table, log table. Can't do those. Shit. But like even the benches, for example, you can't do them in here. Which doesn't make a lot of freaking sense to me. What? Bitch. Like chairs, a log chair, you can't even put one in here. Like, you literally are very limited with what you can do, and that kind of frustrates me. Just like your chests. I don't understand why you would not be able to build a chest inside of your house for simple storage keeping, you know. But from what I've seen, you can't put anything in these houses. You can upgrade the stuff that's in here and you can decorate the walls, but you can't do anything outside of that. So alright, well, next season it is, or next day it is. Very limited on the things you can do at night. I know I do have some time to put in on games and streams today. I don't really have much going on. I woke up this morning and made the phone calls that I needed to make and got that stuff taken care of and paid the bills that needed to be paid. So we'll probably play Medieval for a little while, and then I don't know, we may mess around and play something else. Because aside from doing achievements. This game is just going to be about basically building, you know. It's just a slow grind to build to where you need to be. Only have 20 iron arrows. How many stone arrows do I have? 55. Let's put those in here. Eventually would like to unlock the stuff to be able to make the mounts. That way I can have mounts put on the wall, but right now there simply isn't no point. I'm gonna go do a quest in town real quick, and then we may go try to find one more mine. Obviously I could take my donkey with me, but if my donkey dies, then you know that presents a problem in itself. Also, I do think that we could probably increase some things here. I don't really care about any of that. That's easy. Let's crank this up though. Let's get us a bunch of morel mushrooms. This needs nightshade. I think summertime is when we get nightshade. Let's make a little bit of red dye as well. We're gonna start experimenting with some painting and stuff soon, so I'm also not having my people do any of the potions because I know that's good experience for me. Alright, what are you needing? You're needing stone axes. Okay. Oh. Hold on, we're going to go back and make sure everything's squared away. If I have stone axes in my storage bin, I'm going to be a little pissed off about it though, because supposedly these guys are able to pull the necessary things that they need from the resource stations. So that's been a concern of mine since the beginning. I do not have any stone axes. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So then let's go to the smithy. Stone axe, I'm making 5% of them. Oh shit. Let's bump that up to 10. Then I suppose we're gonna need to go ahead and make some. Yep, I'm a little pudgy now. Takes a lot of resources to build those. Why do I fucking have a stone axe? Doesn't even make sense. I didn't have a fucking stone axe in my hand. Fucking weird. Need to make some really good items is what I need to do. I need to say fuck it and just build a shit ton of like copper. I have a bunch of copper, so that's probably what needs to happen, but for now it's not happening. My overall idea for the day is I'm probably going to put in a couple hours playing Medieval Dynasty for Medieval Monday, and then after that I will probably take a break, do my therapy stretches, and get a couple things done around here, and then I will probably come back and maybe play some Ready or Not. I need to build up some more stream hours on that for my reruns, and I need to progress further. So you need a freaking hammer, and I can't build a freaking hammer because I don't have any logs on me. You fucking... Oh, I don't have any sticks. Okay, sticks are easy to find. What did it say? I needed 10 fucking sticks? Jesus. Oh, he needs a copper hammer. Ain't that some shit? Huh. How the fuck do you think you're special enough to get a copper hammer? That's what I'd like to know, huh? And of course I can't make any copper here. For fuck's sake. Alright, come on, donk. Get off the sign. Onward! Well, why don't you just take off to another village then? Sounds like a plan. At least then I will know who's going to stick around and be part of the dynasty and who's not. 3 wooden bowls. Where the fuck? Oh, I'm... Okay. I know where they're coming from. I'm eating the scrambled eggs. Okay. Get away from my donkey before we kick you in the face. You fucking with me right now? Why in the fuck does it keep fucking... Keeps automatically equipping it. I don't really get what's happening there.
Does this work? I hope our king.
Plus 60 points on the rep. The dog is over here licking the studded wall that I just put in. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you rubbing your face all over there? You're gonna catch a splinter in your eye socket. Fucking weirdo. Playing with the limited carry weight definitely sucks because I don't think you can get Is it here where you can buy the bigger backpack? I need to eventually get this one and the simple trousers so that way I can do those whenever I need to. Son of a bitch. All this stuff is more expensive. The iron crossbow. Isn't there a regular crossbow though? Bronze, 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 bronze. Bronze dagger and shit. But doesn't really have so there really is no other backpack, I guess, that you could store and carry more weight. Well, ain't that some shit? So I am, I guess, currently carrying as much weight as I can, which is 56 kilograms. Okay, well that doesn't seem real beneficial. Kind of seems a little fucked, actually. Like at one point in time, I think I was carrying like 500 pounds of shit. Obviously, whenever carry weight was disabled. Alright, well, yep, I have decided that this is going to be turned back on. Simply because I don't want to fucking fight that the whole time. If I want to play in hardcore mode, then we might start a run like that at some point, but that's not this one. This is the first time playthrough, which is a much more laid back, much more easier run at it. So we will continue that. I think the carry weight is actually way lower than it needs to be anyway. 56 kilograms, you know, is some carry weight, but it's like when you require so many tools and so many things to be able to do the shit you need to do, you either have to make 500 freaking trips across to your storage or to, you know, whatever, to pick up items, or if you're out and about and you're cutting things down to build, you know, like even building the mine, it didn't even require that many resources. But with the carry weight being enabled, I had to make 4 separate trips to get all the items that I needed to build the damn place, and that's just not okay with me. I want to be able to freaking enjoy the game. If I want to play on hardcore, I will later on, but that's not where we're at right now. We're still learning how freaking long this game is going to be and all the bullshit associated with it. So, we're going to enjoy it. What do I want to do next? I know that I have some money in here waiting for me. Another $1,000 in there waiting. Other than that, I think management's doing just fine. I got nobody's there, so I ain't even worried about that mine at the moment. I still need like 12 fucking people in this town to be able to have everything running. Holy crap. Alright, well, I suppose we will build another house. Going to get my wooden hammer. See, this is another thing, like, I should be able to carry my tools and all that shit to do what I need to do on site. I shouldn't have to constantly go back and pick up the things that are needed to play the game. The only thing that I have in here that's extra is 1 axe and a couple of torches. Other than that, there's a lot of carry weight right here in this area. But then you would have to continually run back to your storage and pick new things up to be able to enjoy the game, and then it just turns into another one of those situations where you're just constantly running back and forth from storage to storage to storage to try to build stuff, and I don't personally enjoy that. That's not something that I find fun in a game, to where, like, not only do you have all these other constraints you have to worry about, like, you know, hey, you gotta have this managed and that managed and these people over here and this production going and everything else, but then you also gotta worry about, oh, well, I'm gonna have to take 6 trips to my storage box or to a vendor to be able to complete this, when you can just turn unlimited carry weight on and do what the fuck you gotta do. I like the option of being able to play hardcore mode and setting everything up the way you want. But I also feel like some people will talk shit. But that's just people in general.
Well, you're cheating. Your customized game. It's you're not even putting a challenge on it. Well, why even play the game if you're not gonna play it to the fullest extent? And
Shut the fuck up. How's that sound? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Didn't really work the way I had it planned, but it worked. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but we are building our new residential neighborhood along the backside of what we have already made here, because residentials aren't really a big part of the city. Oh, shit. Fantastic. But you need these people to be able to make your city run like it's supposed to. So, to eliminate the eyesore of a shit ton of residential buildings all along the backside of the property, or the town that we're creating, we are going to continue this here saga of building on the backside of what the hell we got going on already. Build, build. And this will allow me to at least get a few more people in here. I need to have a regular kitchen person that's actually in the kitchen all the time and not spreading her legs, having children, and then being out being a mother for many seasons. So this is going to help with that as well. Eventually I'll have enough men that can do all of the jobs, and the women can sit around a campfire and crochet and shit. And I don't say that being sexist in any way. I say that simply because the way the game is designed, that's pretty much the way it's set up. I will literally go to town and hire 2 people right now. I will hire a man and a woman, and within 1, maybe 2 seasons, she'll be pregnant, then she'll have a kid, and she'll be out for a year. So alright, next house is available. Let's go to town and see who we got that's available to work. And I need a production. I need somebody in production. Because if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, but if I'm not mistaken, I think one of our miners is really good at production as well. So there's a miner, there's a miner. There's a miner with 3 production, which isn't bad. Miner with 3 production. Miner with 5 production. See what I mean? Alright, I would like you to not work at the excavation shed anymore. I would like you to go ahead and work in the kitchen. Yeah. Now, we're gonna go to town and figure out who's available for what. I just did me a mission over here, so let's see what these other cities have to offer. Mission done there, mission done there. You know what, we're gonna go to Denica. What the fuck? You almost died on the first run, sucker. Come get you some. I know you're gonna come get it anyway. Come here. Can't believe I ran into a tree with my fucking donkey. Oh, what the fuck? There's 3 of you bitches over here now? Okay, game. You're fucking lagging and shit. No fucking reason you're lagging as badly as you are. Why did I hear? I swear I heard another boar. Maybe not. That's just like this with the carry weight the way it is, and the fact that you can't carry a damn thing. If I was to kill these guys just out of defense, right? Like I kill these guys just defensively to get through the area, right? Then I can't carry them all, so I have to make multiple trips to. Yeah, it's the carry weight in my opinion in this game is way too low. 56 kilograms, cool. It needs to be like 100 kilograms. In order for you to comfortably carry the things that you need from place to place, build the things that you need without making 500 trips. I mean, it just makes more sense that way, but, you know, I'm not a dev. I just know what makes the gameplay funner and easier for me. Can't believe I hit that tree with my donkey and fucking ate shit. The donkey even fell down. Then again, I know I shouldn't be out here running around in the wilderness with my donkey, because he takes damage pretty fast. There was some wolves over here. Hopefully they're not still here. 'Cause they may kill my donkey. Leg out. Watch out, Lynx. Really? There's no fucking way that little bitty twig would stop this fucking donkey at a full pace. He might have impaled himself in the heart and died, but it wouldn't have stopped him. Alright, Dinica, let's see what you got. You only got 2 available people? That's tragic. They better be man and woman and ready to fuck. Well, looks like man and woman. No, you're not bad at extraction. You're not good at extraction either, though. A 2 in extraction, 3 in fishing, 3 in hunting, 3 in diplomacy. Extraction is trash. I need somebody in the excavation shed. I need somebody in the mines. You guys just aren't cutting it, bro. That's fucking suck. I do not know what has had me pissing like crazy today, But I am about to have to go upstairs and leave another piss for the third time in an hour and 42 minutes that I've been streaming. This is fucking ridiculous. Well, I guess let's go over here to Lesnica. What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Okay, where is the road to here? There is no fucking road except for going all the way up or all the way down. Mother of God. And it's dark. And there's gonna be wolves. All things that are gonna present a problem. You need a fucking recurve bow. You bitches are useless as fuck. Yep, ride the donk. Alright, so there's a road over here that'll take me pretty much back home. Yeah, I'm away, tree. I got time for you. I feel like I'm gonna plow into another tree here any minute. Oh, it must be the coffee. I bet it was the coffee this morning that's running straight through me. I think these fucking recurve bows require like a ridiculous amount of linen thread as well. I need 2 more linen thread. What? Weapons. Wooden weapons. Recurve bow. I don't know why it didn't have that available earlier, but whatever. Alright, I have the recurve bow. Now, I've got to piss. I'll be right back. Once again, this is fucking getting ridiculous. Fuck. My bad, y'all. I forgot that was even on the screen still. That's my bad. I feel like I'm still going to run into some undesirables, but we'll see here. Probably going to run into some. It's nighttime. Things are hungry. Oh, look. This is where I fought the wolves last time, so I know there's wolves in the area. Oh, that's an elk. Or old moose knuckle. This guy's probably going to be asleep. By the time I get this recurve to him, it's going to be too late. And midnight is going to reset me back at home. Idiots! Coming in, bruh. Wakey, wakey, motherfucker. Here's your bow. There you go. I'll take them 60 points. Oh. Oh, there's only 2 here, right? Yeah, and they were both useless as fucking tits on a male pig. Yeah. Both you useless bitches. You know what? I don't even give a fuck, for real. Here you go. Yeah. Now, I found a dude-ish. We're gonna make you eat ass for free. Yeah. Sounds good. Trying to find something he's more suited for, but I really don't have hunting and diplomacy. That's full. That's full. Stalls are full. Barn don't need anybody else. Yep, sorry bud, this is where you're going. Welcome to it. No food, no water, no wood. Well, sounds like a personal problem. Eat a dick. Let's see what kind of fucked up shit we can find over here. I need a female. It's kind of fucked up that I'm gonna put a female in the mines, but if she can't find another spot, that's where she's gonna be. That town has 2 big fields and we have 5 smaller fields. Okay, wolves. I hear you. That's one. Where's the next one? I see some shit scurrying over here to my left. No? Huh. Oh, my dude is thirsty as fuck, too. Okay, well. Take a little hit off this. Whatever. Oh, fuck it. We're running straight through. I don't even know where the fuck the path went to. Can drink this water, but I can't fill up my water skin. I feel like that's bullshit. Alright, what kind of bullshit y'all up to? Oh, we got a female here. You ain't good at nothing. Holy fuck. Ain't none of y'all good at shit. Oh, you gonna learn today. Today's gonna be your learning curve, buddy. Yeah. Because I think the only places I have available are the mines. Hunting's full. Farming. You can do the farm shed, but I don't think you're good enough for the farm shed. She's okay at extraction, I guess. She's a 2 in extraction, 3 in production. But I don't think, I mean, I could have her as a cook, I guess. Or in the smithy. Or in the workshop. You know what? Let's put you in here and get you to make some tools. How's that sound? Long little run. There's usually wolves over there. Don't see any this time. Dogs are snoring like crazy. Holy sheep shit. Wasn't supposed to turn there, was I? I'm going straight through. Fuck all that shit. It's got me following this path. No, we're going straight through. I'll kill whatever wolves get in my way. Alright, here's the city I came from. It's probably going to reset me at home before I get done doing all the running anyway. The night is going to pass. Is it available to take me to my town yet?
How do you do?
I can get a ride to my town? That's crazy. Okay. I don't want to burn the $111, but that's kind of cool. They can return me to Speranza. Oh, ran into a tree. I don't know how I get my hunting skills up higher. I'm assuming maybe it's the person that's in the hunting shack. You have to get their skills up. So moving people around probably isn't super beneficial. But that reminds me, wait a minute. I have a population of 50. What the fuck does that mean then? Maybe I'll get that one here in just a few minutes once they both get here and get settled in. I don't really know. But clearly you can see where it says I have 50 inhabitants. Population is 50. Technically I have more than that. Okay, well, fuck it. Keep cranking away at it. There's nothing blocking the fucking building site, you piece of shit. Nothing. Absolutely nothing here. There's no fresh planted trees. There's no nothing. So, what is it you're fucking losing your shit about? You ratchet motherfucker, you. Oh, hey. Alright, we now have another house. Okay, yet another house is built, so I can go get yet another set of people here soon. It says inhabitants, so that shouldn't mean it doesn't count children, right? Just inhabitants. I should be there. I should have every bit of what I need. We'll wait until the next day and see if it gives me my achieve. I'm looking at a fucking water skin right here. So you can't refill the water skin unless it's completely fucking empty. What kind of shit is that? And if I'm not mistaken, I think the game will not put you back at home unless it's changing the seasons. So it won't put you back home if it's just changing the day, but it will put you back home if it's changing the season. So I don't think we're not due for a season change. Sorry, the donkey's ears in that view fuck me up, like royally fuck me up. Doesn't make any sense. You're not moving, but the donkey is. Okay. Just not for me. 22 roasted fish. Jesus. That's a lot of damn fish meat. That's a lot of damn meat in general. Woo. I think it's just about daytime. I think I stayed up a full day. Let's go in here and get a little wink, I guess. Climb in bed with my backpack and everything. All right, let's go see about who's in this other city that's available. Still apparently don't have 50 inhabitants, even though it says I have population of 50. I'll never understand this game, I don't think, as far as what numbers it's looking at or what the fuck matters. Inhabitants are anybody living here. Women, men, children, donkeys. They're inhabitants. Doesn't say human inhabitants. It just says inhabitants. Clearly I have well over 50. So I just think maybe the achievement is not true. You know what? Yeah, you're gonna be there. Yep, see you there. All right, you. What are you good at? Fucking nothing. Oh, there it is. Hey. Great. I'll see you there. Yep, you got you a nice little simple house. You are good at farming. And survival and production. Farming, survival, and production. Let's put you in the smithy for now. Now let's go down here and see what Mr. Manskin's good at. Extraction diplomacy. Okay, well, we know where extraction can be used. Extraction's going to be needed from the mine. You could work the other mine, though, since nobody's there. But that also means I'm gonna have to have much more production. Fuck. Because let's run it, see what we got after that. Okay, services. No buildings, so what the fuck's wrong with the houses then? No food, no water, no wood. Shut the fuck up. You're not even there yet. Stupid. I also need to manage the stalls, I guess. That's crazy. No flatbread. Okay, what is it? Spring? Can't get berries. Why can't I get unripe berries? So I can just get berries from there. Okay, well. Whatever. We're gonna do 5% stone, 5% that, 20, 20, 20. Let's do this to 25, 30, 10, 10. I think that's the hardest part, learning where all the management points need to be. Because I know I have some of my stuff that's definitely not fully being utilized, but I feel like you're gonna then get an overabundance of something that you may not want. So, been kind of easing into the management side of things and figuring out what intensity I'm gonna need, like tools, for example, produced at. You know what else? I don't really think that I need any of these anymore. Not considering I have, motherfucker, all of the other stuff that I need to make fertilizer. I probably don't even really need cabbage. I mean, just being 100% honest, I probably don't even need to make cabbage anymore. Especially in 2 fields. Was that a good stretch, dude? I need another field. I hate to keep building my fields over here, though. I almost need to go over here and just clear out this whole area and do all of my fields over here in this much flatter area. But in order to do that, it's going to require me to take down a lot of trees. I think I will start by this one. Then we will go to this one. Then we'll try not to die by chopping this one. I've been discussing this for a while, and I just think it's about time to kind of move my farm over here, because I think it's going to be much easier to manage and maintain my farm on flat ground instead of on the side of a hill. And it will leave me plenty of room for my tavern to be put in over here as well, kind of like by the orchards. Alright, so we have a start. This is a start. We have some trees left here as a little bit of a border for the edge of the fields. Now we literally just got to go through here and clear most of this shit out and make room for some more areas to farm. Oh shit. That fucking tree tried to kill me. Trying to clean up as much of the stuff as possible, because I know I'm losing this whole entire berry patch, so unless I want to try to pick and choose where I'm going to place a field, which in order to do that I would have to come down here and leave the berry patch there and make my field right in through there, which I could probably do that. That really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Failed that one. And see, in order to pull this kind of shit off right here that I'm doing, there's no freaking way you can have carry weight. Otherwise, there's just going to be logs laying every fucking where, or you're going to have to make 7,000 trips back to where you got to be. No, thank you. Carry weight. It can stay right where it's at. This at least allows me the ability to gather as much of the resources that I need as possible. Okay, well, let's get us a big old huge farm plot in here. What do you say? That ought to be enough for a big old plot, huh? Take you out just because. I feel like you're encroaching on what I want to do. Alright, now my idea is basically to come down here and then we gotta place us a plot. Why? Because it went out on the road? Or what the fuck happened? Ooh, now that's a field. Now that is a field. I have no hoe, but I can definitely manage it. Alright, this is gonna be custom name details. This is gonna be onions. That's fine. Lower efficiency does not fucking matter to me. So. $90 plots. I think that will work. You have sown. Okay, you just harvested. You just harvested wheat. Alright, I'm gonna go get a hoe and I'm gonna dig this shit myself. The hell was that? I definitely think this is gonna help out though. Eventually I'm going to have massive fields over there doing much bigger things than we got going on over here, so definitely think that's going to help out. That's a pickaxe. I have a good hoe somewhere. A bronze hoe. damn, she already working over here. So it just said I was going to have a lack of efficiency, or less efficiency, simply because of the distance they had to travel. Am I right? Am I right? I win. Haha. Alright, so that gives us our first field. Now, there's also enough room for a secondary field here if I decide to destroy these berries. Now, I do find the berries to be very useful, so I'm going to try not to destroy them. However, I can't guarantee it won't ever happen because, you know, there's some good farmland that's not being utilized because of such things. There is just an absolute ass ton of sticks out here. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I'm gonna have to leave room for my farm shed. There's not a lot of berries there, but there's definitely some berries there. I've also taken away a lot of the other berry patches from my building. So I just wonder if it's going to be more beneficial to kind of keep... who messaged me and said what? All right. Let's see here. I'm honestly probably going to leave most of the progress here for now. I do want to build another farms plot that I just hate to take out all the berries because I know the berries are going to come in way more handy later on when it comes to being able to make like wines and things like that. would like to keep the line of trees that I have formed in between them. In between the farming and the houses. Just as like a boundary. There's another giant berry patch right here. And you couldn't really stay in between the berry patches without needing a much smaller field. To take out the berries or not to take out the berries? How much of a farm plot could I make over here? That's another question. I could make a decent little farm plot right over here. But according to what it's saying is it wants me to have the fields somewhat close together, so that way there's not as much of a travel distance between the farming hut. But in order to do that, also, a side note about Arc Raiders. There's been a reason I haven't been playing Arc Raiders. I don't like how everybody bitches and complains and keeps having the company make changes to the game. Like, now everybody's bitching about the Stitcher and everybody's bitching about this and that. And, you know, they supposedly nerfed the Venator, but nobody's noticed a difference. You know, that's just like now they're trying to adjust the Stitcher. You know, they basically wanted to make it a rich man's game instead of somebody who can come in fresh out of the fucking, you know, slums and jump into a lobby. And you're jumping in with people who have much higher powered weapons when you start out with a Stitcher and a kettle and all this stuff. So they're trying to fix the kettle to where it doesn't fire as fast. Absolute bullshit in my opinion. This is just streamer privilege. People wanting to,
I'm tired of running into these Stitchers who keep knocking me and my Venator down. I'm so scared of the Stitcher. Oh, and macro. Oh, macroing. Macroing has been a thing for fucking years. Stop fucking crying because you're getting fucking laser beamed with a kettle. Man the fuck up. But they just want to keep bitching and complaining and making adjustments. So before you know it, I feel like, you know, the streamers themselves are going to turn Arc Raiders into where it's engineered and built for, you know, streamers. It's not built to have a good time. It's built around what the streamers want, and I don't really want to be a part of that, to be 100% honest with you. I think the game was fucking dope when it came out. They needed to fix the wall glitches. They needed to fix some things like that, you know, some playability stuff, you know, to where it requires you to use your keys and things. But making all these changes to the weapons so people can't have a, you know, quote-unquote poor loadout and still succeed, that's fucked, in my opinion. That's just streamers wanting it their way, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, when you're going from an automatic fire Stitcher to a kettle, single fire, right? But single fire means every time I can push this trigger, right? That's not macroing. That's just pushing the fucking trigger fast. But they always have to have a label on it so they can get some justification on, oh, well, there's no way he's not macroing. I run a standard controller, right? There's no macro. It's a fucking controller, right? It gets whatever input I give it, right? Now, if I wanted to macro, I do have an Elite 2 controller, right? I can set this up to macro if that's what the fuck I wanted to do. But this is not something I play with. And I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I'm ranting about Arc Raiders. I love the game. I really do.
I got tired of hearing all people's bullshit. Every time I seem to log in, something else has changed. Oh, well, why did it take a clip and a half to actually break somebody's shield and down them with a Stitcher? Oh, that's right, because everybody bitched and complained like a bunch of fucking girls to have the Stitcher buffed, or nerfed. Fuck off. If I want to run a poor man's kit and destroy the whole lobby, well, that's how the game was designed. That's how they put it out. But now everybody's like, there's no way that he took my Renegade and my Venator with his Stitcher and his Kettle. Yeah, that's exactly. Step up your game, pussy. I just get tired of it. That's another reason I got tired of Black Ops, Call of Duty, and all those games. I mean, clearly the cheating's been blatant in Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2, right? I mean, they're never going to fix it. They're going to tell you they're doing this and that, and then they're going to fuck it up, and it's going to fucking glitch. It's going to home screen you. And that's another reason I stopped playing Arc Raiders a little bit, too, is because I have never, ever been kicked to the home screen more often in another game than I have in Arc Raiders or Arc Survival Evolved, right? Like, the amount of times I've been kicked to the home screen is very reminiscent of my days of playing Arc Survival Evolved. And, no. I'm gonna play. I'm just not nearly as gung-ho about the game and excited about it as I was before, just listening to everybody cry and whine and bitch. And the fact that, we're reporting that guy, he's macroing. Really? Because you can clearly see what program he's running, and, it's just streamer privilege at that point. It's just a bunch of fucking grown men bitching because they lost their loot. And they gotta find some reason to blame it on something. Macroing has always been around, just like cheating in fucking Call of Duty has always been around. It's never gonna go anywhere. They can do the best that they can. Other than that, if you get your shit ripped and you get your shit taken, man up. Quit being a little girl. Little bitch boy. Boy, that scrambled eggs with mushrooms, that should hit the spot. I don't know, I think as I've gotten a little age on me and, wisdom, I tend to see through all the bullshit. And being in a mainstream game like Arc Raiders, when you have pretty much every fucking body playing it right now, not really my thing. Not when all they're gonna do is bitch about everything. Every goddamn thing under the planet they're gonna bitch about. Ugh. Teenades? Yeah, well, we know teenades are the absolute bee's knees. Like, that shit will destroy you and your homeboy's face in the same teenade. They ain't doing shit with that. They ain't complaining when they throw a teenade and it dusts an entire squad. They're like, yay, hooray, I did it. Yeah, fuck off, dude. It's no different than me sliding into a room with a kettle and fucking finger fucking the shit out of this trigger and beating the fuck out of all you guys. And then you're like, fucking macroing. Fucking macro? Fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Just understand that you got your shit pushed in and your goop stolen, bitch. That's all that matters. Yeah. I just went on a little rant about Arc Raiders. It happened. Not sorry for it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about all the crybaby ass streamers that are out there like fucking macroing. But then you have people like Peanut, right, who I love to death, watch him all the time, but he's like, let me turn on my hacks. Console don't have that shit. So if you motherfuckers are going to be allowed to be put in lobbies with people on console who can't adjust their brightness and their gamma and all the bullshit, then shut your fucking mouth. You're going to fucking turn on your hacks so you can see everybody and see through bushes and see everything else, but nobody else can. Console players can't do that shit. So it's just streamer privilege, in my opinion. It's just these big streamers out here is going to be like, I got my shit pushed in and my goop stolen. They got to be doing something. There's no way. I'm just too good for that. Yeah, right, bitch. You got your shit pushed in. You got your shit stolen. Fuck off. next season. I don't even feel like it's been a whole season yet. That's crazy. It's crazy. A infection, outfection, affection. Okay. One stormy night, among the rumbling thunder, you hear fierce knocking on your door. A group of strangers, soaked to the bone, is standing on your doorstep and asking for a shelter just for one night. The thing is, they're running away from the plague, and one of them has a nasty cough. I don't give a fuck about my dynasty's reputation when it comes to the plague. You bitches are not killing off my folks. I will earn that 250 dynasty reputation back in about 4 missions. So, fuck ya. And your plague. Sup, little man? Man, okay, well, I think I have failed on that aspect of providing for my child, because I haven't gotten him no toys in a while now. Yeah, the last thing I will say about the whole Arc Raiders deal is, you know, in my personal opinion, the big streamers, you know, and you know who they are. I mean, you know, the top 10, right? They all bitch when they lose, you know. Always want to be like, oh, well, he had to have been cheating, or, you know, what was that? There's no way he killed us all with a teenade. Oh, we're using teenades from now on. It's cool for you guys to make 15 teenades and throw them into a room, but if somebody doses you the proper way with a real legit controller, you know, then you're like, oh, no, there's no way. There's just no way. Fuck off. Maybe you got outplayed, cuz. Maybe you ain't as good as you think you is. And yes, I said, as you think you is. Because you have to be 3/4 retarded to bitch about macroing and cheating when it's been a thing in games since the dawn of fucking time. And if we're being real specific, people on PC are 1,000 times more likely to cheat or be able to cheat than anybody on a console. So if you're turning crossplay off and you're playing other PC players, well, maybe they need to figure out how to fix the PC issues and the accessibility from a PC instead of screwing the consoles every time. Because I can tell you, right, like when you go to your settings, right, well, can't find settings. Graphics, for example. On this game itself, this is the only options I get. Field of view, brightness, frame rate mode, right? But I guarantee you if this same game was on PC, there would be 27 fucking options on things you can adjust. I mean, we already know, and we've all known as gamers for years and years and years, that cross-platform and cross-play was fantastic. But you take a much larger risk as a console player playing with people on PC who can run their quote-unquote hacks, right? There's plenty of fucking PC-based programs that you can run to give you a aim assist ability, to give you a advantage at night, or, you know, see through things based on the way you have your graphics set up. So if you want to play with your friends, you have to have cross-platform on, right? Because, you know, are they playing PC? Are they playing PlayStation, Xbox? Okay. Now, the other aspect of that is console players take 1,000,000 times more risk playing with PC players than PC players take playing with console players. And there's always been a heavy debate out there. Oh, well, a PC's just so much better. No, PC is not better. PC gives you more options. if I had all the options to adjust everything in my game and set up things in the background and everything on my console like people do on PC, what's there to bitch about? If Xbox actually came out with a Microsoft Windows-based Xbox to where I could run the same programs as PC players and do the same things as PC players and have the same abilities to adjust all my settings, then we can talk. Until then, I don't really give a fuck about all these people talking about hackers and cheaters and blah blah fucking blah. PC players have had the advantage for years and they constantly will. Nothing else to say about it. But I prefer my console. I just wish all the lames would stop bitching about everything that's not going their way just so they can try to get the devs to fix something so, oh, we don't have to face that gun anymore. You know, we don't have to worry about the Stitcher anymore. It's been nerfed down to basically, it shoots cotton balls now. You know, it's nothing. That's the whole reason I took a long break from streaming and gaming when I used to do Black Ops game streams and everything. I just got tired of listening to the community cry and whine. Oh, I'm fucking camping. What the fuck do you think ratting is? What in the fuck do you think that all these guys are doing on fucking Arc Raiders now? They're camping the extracts. They're killing people. That is camping, right? In fucking the days of Call of Duty, that shit used to be frowned upon to the point where you'd get reported for camping. Well, it's an aspect of the game. But you're always going to have those crybabies out there, and I'm not excluding anybody. I think everybody in the streaming and gaming community cries and bitches and whines about something. I'm guilty of it myself. I mean, I've on stream heard Nick Merckx and Tim the Tap Man and all of them. Man the fuck up. PC players have always had the advantage over console players, so they gotta find something else to bitch about to take the spotlight off of them. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, rant over. Just get tired of listening to the back and forth bullshit in the community, and then they're like, well, why aren't you playing Call of Duty anymore? Or why aren't you playing Arc Raiders anymore? Because of crybaby ass bitches. And then they try to get people on their bandwagon. Well, how do you guys feel about this? Well, I think this is fucked up. Oh, yeah. And then you got fucking 70 people jumping on the bandwagon. All bothering the game devs about, oh, this needs fixed. To be honest, if I was a game dev, I'd be like, yeah, we're going to fix it. And not do shit. The game runs just fine. They just want to fine tune it to where their weapons are better than other weapons, and then they can just have the run of lobbies, basically. The run of lobbies. I'm pretty sure they call that a monopoly, you know, here in the United States, where, like, if you know, have everything locked down the way you want it, nobody else has a way in, and nobody else can, you know, I guess, benefit from the situation. It's called a monopoly, right? Yeah, fair trade, and you know all the bullshit that comes along with it. Nah, that's just what these guys are doing. Let's make it to where we can play it and enjoy it ourselves, but fuck what everybody else has to say. The new guys have zero chance. If they nerf the Stitcher and put a fire rate limit on the kettle, the game's dead. It's absolutely dead. Because your new players that come in will never be able to kill these guys who have, you know, all the things that the streamers wanted them to give them. Oh, let's make the Venator fucking dope. Well, here's an example for the Venator. On PC, you can fire that fucker like the Beretta, right? Bop, 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 right? You can't do that shit on console. The closest thing I can get to the fire rate of a PC Venator is the kettle. It's that simple. So I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Let's cry and bitch and whine about something just to get the devs to fix it so we have the advantage because we use certain guns. And we don't want to die to low-level players who just started the game or people who want to be conservative, right? Like, I don't want to require myself to go for 4 hours and go farm everything to be able to play with my buddies for a couple hours. No, I'm good, dude. Like that, it's taking the fun out of it for the lower level community players who have jobs and lives and kids and wives and who care about their people and their fucking time, you know? I have a feeling the game's gonna die before they know it, simply because they just let other people dictate what is needed in the game. I mean, if you want to talk about nerfing things, nerf the Teenade. Make it to where you can only throw one Teenade every fucking 5 minutes. Or make it to where the Teenade is basically like a beefed up version of a mine. You gotta place it. I don't know. I feel like the streaming community is a little fucked. Ever since the Bungulators and the fucking Hutch fam all took sides and everything else, it's become a little fucking toxic, in my opinion. I love all of them to pieces, bro. I think they're great gamers and great streamers. I just think that whole shit created a little bit of a imbalance, I guess you could say. The big name streamers, the top 10, they all want to win every fight and every lobby, and they don't want to lose. If they do, they gotta find something to complain and bitch about. And I personally don't know why anybody would need to macro. I mean, you guys have watched my gameplay of Arc Raiders. I can absolutely fucking slay with that kettle. Use no fucking macroing. It's just a fucking word they're throwing out there to be able to be like, oh, he's pulling the trigger too fast. But then you got Peanut out here who's like, oh yeah, go to this website and check it. See how fast you can click. Oh, I got a 10. I got a 10, which is the top you can get. Yeah. Okay. So basically what you're saying is you're macroing. I don't get it. They will report 70 fucking people a day for cheating, but then clearly they'll be like, oh, turn on our hacks, and it's not hacks, it's just graphic settings and shit like that, which I understand, but it's all community based, man. It's fucking retarded. I give up. I'd rather play games like this and never see another human being in my life if that's the way it's gonna be. Solo dolo forever if necessary. 0 fucks given. I don't really know what else I want to do on here. I know that I gotta go get my therapy stretches and I gotta do some things around here in just a few, so. Alright, this field has been unfertilized. Okay, hold on, before we do anything, let's manage this field. This is field number 1. What's just harvested? Okay. It only has wheat, that's right. Okay. Why is field 6? Oh, because I don't have any fucking onion seeds, do I? I bet I don't. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to definitely need to change that. Take another 1,100 coins. don't know why the fuck that thing's still there. Like, I don't know how many fucking seasons it takes for this shit to disappear, but it needs to go on and fuck off out of the way. Spawn me in something with some better riches. Ain't nothing down there. Need to buy a bunch more onion seeds. That's why I'm here.
I was like,
I know. Whatever I need. Give me a bunch of these here onion seeds. I need like... I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Just give me all of them. It's fine.
treating you. Good luck.
Oh, let's go plant these fucking onions. I have to go start this Herald mission as well. It's always in the same town. I don't know fucking why, but it's always the furthest away. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me as to why it's like that. The tutorial I watched says that they will rotate cities, but they don't rotate cities. It's literally been in those two cities up there every freaking time. I am going to go down here, put the onion seeds in the storage container. I'm going to go up and see what mission I have for the Herald. And then I'm probably going to get off of here for a little while and go do my therapy stuff and get me something to eat. And then I might be back later. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this. I may run some Ready or Not. I need fertilizer in here too. Alright, let me get some fertilizer. Oh, completely full. I like that. Oh, man. One bullshit deal after another. Obviously got too much of some kind of item, so I'm gonna have to go see what the fuck it is. 200 fucking pounds of clay. I think that's enough clay. The real weight, I think, is coming from 175, 152, 206. A 1,000 for 570 logs. Yeah, it's getting a little rough. Getting a little rough, I say. £528 of salt. This is why you need max carry weight. There's no fucking way you're getting rid of any of this shit with the way this shit rolls. I need all of the wheat grain because I don't know if these fucking idiots kept enough wheat to be able to plant the field. Man. going to go to where the Herald is at. And we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff, figure out what mission he wants us to do, and then I'm gonna have to get out of here and go get me something to eat, do my physical therapy, and then I will be back. Ooh, took all your money.
See you soon.
Salt is definitely worth its weight in gold. Where do I gotta go? Jizz and Erica. Okay.
Hello.
Take me to Jizz and Erica. Oh shit. Oh, so close. The fuck do you want?
Oh, it's you again. I lost my lucky carrot. Have you seen my lucky carrot? Just took all of that.
That is ridiculous. 1,200 logs, 1,000 stone, 2,000 clay. My resources won't. My fucking resource storages won't even hold that much. You're fucking out of your goddamn mind. This is just a requirement for me to build more resource storage, which I probably need anyway. I mean, let's be honest. Alright.
Hello there.
Take me back to Speranza. So I got enough iron bars. I guess I'm gonna have to ramp up the clay production, because clay is what it looks like I'm really gonna struggle with. I don't think the mines get clay, do they? No. Why in the fuck do I have a builder's hut that is fucking useless? There's nobody even fucking at the builder's hut. What the fuck? Let me guess. She's out being a fucking mother, as usual. just as I stated before. This is fucking ridiculous. Apparently I'm gonna have to find a miner that is good at how fucking long do you need to be a mother? That's 1, 2, 3, and a pregnant bitch. Okay. And another pregnant bitch. Oh damn. And another pregnant bitch. Oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me, guys. I'm gonna fuck off and go do my therapy and get something to eat and do all that. And then I will probably be back. Alright? Alright. Well, take care, much love, be safe. I will see you guys on the next run. Don't know what I'll play. Don't know if I'll be back. We'll see. I'm sure I'll be back at some point, but I don't know if it'll be until later. Anyway, ladies and gents, I will see you on the next one. Take care.